Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Amal Sohail and today I'm with my best friend Simra Arif, and today I will be interviewing her on my miraculous social medias. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Alhamdulillah. It's Friday, so it's the end of the week, so it's been quite a slow day. So, there's still very exciting though, because I do have a few plans for the next 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. So I'm really excited, and also because everyone in my house they have the weekend, they don't have to work, so we're able to spend more time together. And my older sister, she's also visiting, so that's also really fun.
That sounds really interesting. So would you like to give an introduction?
Okay, so my name is Simra Arif. I'm 14 years old. I'm currently a student. I just gave my 8th grade final exams, so I'm gonna be starting ninth grade very soon, inshallah. And I'm gonna since I'm in the British curriculum, I'm gonna be doing my O level, so I'm a bit anxious about that as well. Other than that, I live in the UAE. I live in the Emir Sharjah. I live about 20 minutes away from Amman, so we're not that far from each other. Like a bit far, but not that far because it's different cities. That's why. So
Yeah,
yeah, I
true.
also enjoy reading books sometimes. Like I don't read it a lot, but sometimes I do read like psychology books and all, which I find very interesting.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's good. That's really interesting. So what would you say is something about yourself that is so unique, like which others don't have?
Something about me which is very unique. Um, The thing is, I am able to I'm not sure this is something that's very unique or anything, but no matter how tired I am or anything, I'm easily able to still socialize with people. I don't get tired of it. I'm able to continue conversations. I don't completely go like blank or anything. I'm able to continue and stay conscious and not dissociate from the conversation. So I'd say that is a bit of a unique trait about me that I don't see in people nowadays.
Yeah, that is something that I don't have, which is a really good thing to have. Yeah, and you would know that I don't have this, right?
Yes, there are times where you dissociate completely, but and you're a bit introverted as well. I'm a very extroverted person. Meanwhile, Amal is like no, she's not very introverted, but she kind of is. She's like ambiverted. Like she's introverted, like not completely. She's just an ambivert, I'd say.
Interesting terms you use there. Anyways, uh, you mentioned you had plans. So like, what interesting plans do you have?
Okay, so for Saturday, which is tomorrow, I'll be having a huge gathering of around 20 to 25 people. It will be all girls, which makes it even better. So I'll be able to talk with a bunch of people. I am getting to socialize with people and indulge in more conversations, getting to know what's happening around in the world, and getting to know more about people. And you learn something new every day. So it'd be really cool.
Yeah, true. Okay, yeah, that's nice. So what are your interests and hobbies?
Interests and hobbies. Okay, so for me, I'm like very open to anything. So sometimes I like to go explore and other hobbies. I enjoy researching. That is one of my hobbies. I really like enjoy researching about not specific topics, just like in general topics that I find interesting. Other than that, I have tried art. I don't do it that much, and I'm not very good at it, but I still like enjoy it. Like I've tried painting and drawing before. It's really dude, and like sketching and all. It's really good when you're like, you have a lot on your mind, and you just need to like have something like you need your hands to do something. So it's really nice for that. And other than that, I read sometimes. I wouldn't say I'm like a huge reader, but I try to read as much as I can and indulge in as much knowledge as possible.
Yeah, that's really good. I like your answer to this. And you mentioned that you like doing art. I've actually seen your art. Like you do a watermelon with watercolors, and it looks really dislocated. So I agree with you that you're not that good at it.
But
Yes.
you on the other hand, I'm so sorry about that. You on the other hand, you really enjoy art. You spent so many years drawing. That's one thing I've noticed about you, and you've drawn like really nice things. Whether it's drawing or painting or anything, you've done very like cool art pieces. That's one thing.
Thank you. Love you. Okay,
That's good.
anyway, um, my next question is: do you like to do any sports, any activities, outdoors or indoors, anywhere?
Sports. Actually, the thing is, the weather here is like really hot, and the climate is really bad. It's so humid. So like most of the year, it's really hard to go inside. I mean outside. Sorry, I messed it up. Okay, but one thing is, it's not something I do like specifically. But like for example, when it's the winters and I'm going out with my friends or my family or anything, I do enjoy, playing some badminton, even though I'm not the best at it. Other than that, one thing about me is I cannot sit still all day. So I walk a lot. I do 10K, 15K, 20K steps per day because I like to keep my steps in. That's one thing. And I
Yeah,
really enjoy going on walks, whether it's indoors or outdoors.
that's some good motivation that I wish I had too. Cause me personally, I exercise sometimes. Like I get this motivation for 1 week where I exercise every day, but then somehow, like all of a sudden, I just quit.
Mm. I understand that because the thing with exercise is not all kind of exercise. If you were to do squats or jumping jacks, not everybody has fun with it. Not everybody enjoys it. Me personally, I don't enjoy that much either. But if you find certain exercises which you enjoy, there's dance fitness exercises that people enjoy a lot. There's Taibo, which is I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's also I've heard from people that's really fun. So if you indulge with fun exercises compared to your boring everyday planks, squats, push-ups, and all that stuff, it's easier to stay consistent with it.
Yeah, thinking about the way you speak, you should be a motivational speaker when you grow up. Yeah.
I don't think
Okay.
so. I don't think I'd be good as a motivational speaker because I find myself not to be motivated most of the time. So there's that.
I think you're pretty like you have a good mindset, so you
Mm.
can do anything if you think about it. If you focus on
Well,
yourself.
true, it's all about the mindset. If I were to speak on your mindset, I'd say one thing is you have a good mindset, but you overthink a lot. That's one thing I've noticed. I overthink a lot too, so I can't really say this. But you overthink certain things which you shouldn't really think about much. Like it's just okay. You don't have to reflect on every one of your actions. You don't have to think on what you should say to people, or how you should say it, or if people think you're a certain way because you said something like this or that. So that's one thing.
I see. Guys, this is why I love Simra. Like, do you see the way she is? Like, just the way she is. Okay, anyway, moving on from this topic. Do you like the UE?
Yes, I love the UAE. My parents moved here back in 2005, so it's been like 20, 21 years, I believe, since they moved to the UAE. Since like the very start that they moved here, um, they lived in Sharjah. They didn't live in any other Emirates. And other than that, I was born and raised here. So my entire childhood and I was in all I just spent here. And I really enjoy one thing about the UAE I really love is that it balances city life and natural life. You know, online we see that the UAE is all about city traffic and bustling and all that stuff. That there's like no nature, there's no natural environment, but that's actually not true. In Abu Dhabi, there's so many islands, or if you go to more towards the north of the UAE, outside of Abu Dhabi, Dubai, or if you go more north of Sharjah, you'd find like a lot of mountains and like greenery and all that stuff. So, there's one half of the UAE that is like all city and all that stuff. That's really cool. But there's also another half that is like peaceful and full of nature and wildlife and all of that stuff like Ras Al Khaimah, Fujairah, and all those places. So that's really nice, and as well as the desert. The desert is also really nice.
I agree with you. 'Cause I really wish I would have came here before. Because the age that I came in, that was the moment I hit like maturity. Before that, I don't remember anything about Pakistan or anything. So it would have been nice if I spent my childhood here. But I did like my childhood in Pakistan too. So that's just how life is.
Okay,
Wait,
maturity.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay, maturity. I see. No, you continue. Okay, so one thing is I really do miss Pakistan sometimes. There are times where I really like, miss Pakistan and I want to visit, but at the same time, I don't see myself living anywhere but the UAE because I've spent my entire childhood here through every part of it, and it's been so cool. I don't know if you've heard this thing, but there's this thing people say, the white kids. It's how the people grow up here. They have certain accents or their way of speaking and all. It's a bit different from how people outside are. So I just feel like the I'm probably like people would understand me here, but if I were to go to another country, they might not understand me that well because of that international school accent or any of that.
True, true. I agree. Also, sorry for the disruption. That was my brother. That's just how he is.
I
Yeah,
understand. I have a brother too. One thing is that me and Amma, we both have a brother, but they're like, how many years apart? Around like 3 years apart, I believe,
yeah,
right?
yeah. 2 years. Yeah,
Yeah. So they're like not like close or anything, but like
yeah.
they're still chill. I guess they're still chill with each other. I believe.
They don't get along that much.
Not that well,
Yeah,
but they're cordial. They're cordial. They're not like fighting or anything. They're just chill. They
yeah.
don't. They don't really
They're-
talk. That's one thing about our brothers. They don't really talk to each other that much when our families are meeting. That's one thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the
Okay,
thing,
so
yeah.
no,
Sorry.
no, yeah. Continue.
No, I was just saying it's simply because my brother's introverted and he's extroverted. I guess I don't
Hmm.
know. I don't know. To be honest.
Okay, okay. So, what like tell your daily routine. What do you do in your normal day?
Okay, my daily routine. Okay, so I depends on school days. I wake up early and I do my classes and all that stuff, and then I come home and all that stuff. Okay, but um with um without the summers, my routine is completely different. I do wake up a bit late, a bit closer to the afternoon, but it's summer, so it's fine. And then I eat like breakfast. I have a simple breakfast, okay, and then after that I help around the house with chores like cleaning or cooking and all that stuff. So there's that. And by the time we're done with all the cleaning, the chores and everything, me and my siblings and my mom and all, it's all around lunchtime. So I have to help with either microwaving lunch or if there's like we're making something for lunch or any of that. So I'm helping around with that or I'm doing that myself. It's like that. The rest of my day it goes pretty slowly. I could indulge in a movie, a show, any hobby of mine like a book or I could do some art or anything. I could do anything. Uh and then it's pretty slow until like dinner time in my family since my sister and my father their working schedules are really long, so I have dinner really late and I do sleep quite late, but it's nice because in my family we prioritize family time. So even if it's someone's working schedule is a bit late, we don't eat dinner without them. We all eat together. It's fine. So yeah.
That's a really good like thing to eat dinner together. That's a good tradition because that's what's like it's like that in my house as well. So yeah,
Yes, that's
it's
a
cool.
that's
Yeah.
a good thing. That's one similarity our families have, I guess.
Yes, it is. So what is the best part of your day? Like all of this routine, the whole thing you just told me. What's the best part of it?
The best part. Hmm. I think me personally, I enjoy the nighttime more than the daytime. Even in general, even if I have nothing to do in the day, I
Me too.
prefer
Me too.
nighttime. I love night. So I really love it when it's like nighttime. I'm free with everything. I don't have to do anything at night. I'm done with everything, and I just get to settle. I get to listen to whatever I want to listen to. Do something on my phone. Just settle into bed and all this stuff. Like that's my favorite part.
Yeah, you said you listen to something. What do you listen to?
Okay, it depends. So I guess I sometimes I listen to music. Other than that, another thing that's really part of my routine, especially in the day, my mother has made sure to do this for the last 3 years. Okay, we play specifically we play Surah Bakra every single day. It's made a very huge difference in my life. Like you wouldn't notice it, but it does if you think about it. It has made huge differences. And then we sometimes we switch it up with like Surah Kaf or any of that. And then sometimes we also play Surah Rahman. We play some or anything like Rukia or anything after Surah Bakra if there is time. So there's that.
Mashallah, that's a really good thing. Like things surahs that just like it's just like inviting blessings into your own house. That's a good
Yes.
thing.
Yes,
Okay,
mashallah.
yeah. And then in terms of music, what do you listen to in music?
And music. Okay. Um, I Me personally, I really like R&B music. So I'm very open with my music taste. So I listen to a lot of stuff, like anything. But one thing I do sometimes like sometimes I really like listening to songs from the 90s or 2000s. Those are also good. The old school songs, like
Yeah,
old R&B songs, or like old pop songs. Like for example, Justin Timberlake or Michael Jackson. They have really good songs.
I agree. I agree. Our Spotify blend said we had a 96% taste match. By the way, so
Yeah, it did. We even in all our blends, like our group blends and all, it always says that my music taste matches the most with Amal. So we have similar music taste.
we're locked in. People say
Yeah.
we're cousins. Like
Yeah, they
maybe we
people
are.
think we're cousins. They genuinely believe we're cousins.
Genuine. Okay. Other than this, what do you love about your life? Like, why do you love life so much?
Love life so much. So the thing is, with life you have many good and bad experiences. So throughout life you're learning a lot. And you can have fun with life. You can have bad times in life, and you learn from everything. You spend your days. You get to meet new people. You can indulge in knowledge and all of that stuff. You have a family. You have people who love you. People who you also love. And I think that's like one of the most beautiful things about life.
I love your answers. Genuinely, they're too good. They're too good. Okay, so do you want to tell me some interesting experience that you experienced in life?
Hmm, interesting experiences. I think one of my favorite experiences in general that I do enjoy is when I go to weddings. Weddings, especially when you're close to the bride side or the groom side, it is so fun. Like around last year, my oldest sister she got married. It was such a fun experience. Other than that, throughout life you experience a lot. If I answer off the top of my head, I can't think of much, but there is a lot that we as individuals we have experienced in our life, whether it's good or bad. Like I'm not sure if you're asking me if what is like a good experience I've had in my life, what is a bad experience I've had in life. Do I have I had a like paranormal experience? So I'm not sure about that part.
Any kind of experience, like anything that it could be a good one. You can tell like any both. You can tell both. You can tell any that you want.
Hmm. Okay. So when I was younger, when we had recently moved into this apartment. I used to feel okay. I used to like not be able to sit in this area because we usually turn our lights off. So it's like really dark. So I used to even struggle to walk past it because I used to just feel something like or something. Or if I looked in the dark too long, I felt like I was seeing things. Okay, but I just thought like, oh, is there something wrong with me or anything? But the air feels thick. Okay, you feel weird things. You sometimes hear like a weird bang sound or anything. So then when my mother she started playing Surah Bakra, a lot changed. That is what I was talking about. Like, oh, things have changed since then. One thing that changed was I stopped feeling that thick air. I stopped feeling like paranoid and all that stuff. I didn't feel like, oh, is there something there? Oh, am I hearing things? Oh, I just feel very anxious. That's one thing that stopped. So
Yeah, that is the mercy of Allah and His teachings that they just make us feel this way and all.
yes,
So
indeed.
yeah. Um, I just want to ask you, why is your hair so good? What do you do with your hair?
I knew it. I just had a feeling you'd ask this. You'd ask something about this. Let me think. Okay, the thing is, as a South Asian person, as someone who's from Pakistan specifically, as someone who is from that region, one thing is a lot of us do have really nice hair. I mean, you can't see Amal's hair, but her hair is so long and thick, and everything is just so mashallah. It's so nice. So the thing is, it's in our genetics. Most of it runs in our genetics. We don't do a lot to our, even if we don't do a lot to our hair, it still remains the way it is because it's from our ancestors, our grandparents, or our mothers or fathers or anything. So it's from that. But another thing is one thing that's really common in South Asia is we prioritize taking care of our hair in a way like hair oiling or way that stimulates like blood flow within our scalp, which helps with hair growth and all that stuff. So that's one thing. But the thing is, we have our own kind of oils. You know, nowadays you see in the West, they're using all these oil brands or anything and they're claiming it's so good for you, but those are not the kind of oils we use. So there's that.
True, true. I agree. Would you like to tell about an experience with me that you had, which was amazing, just like so good?
Okay, so me one time, me and Amal, which there's quite a few I could talk about. Can I talk about the last one we had where we explored that one place?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so me and Amal, the last time we met in her area in the way near her house, and we were just walking around. We got some ice cream and all, and then across the street from her is this school. Okay, and this it was still open by the way, because they have something at nighttime there as well. So we decided that why don't we go explore this school? It's so nice. So we went in. It was so hot. That's one thing. It was so hot, but it was so fun that we like to go around this school at nighttime. We could barely see anything, but still. And you know when you're with your closest people, someone you're so close with, people who makes anything funny. Like I feel like me and Amal, whenever we're on call or we're hanging out or anything, we laugh so much even for no reason. So when you're around people who you're so close to and you can find fun in everything with, who you find anything funny, it's really fun to do it, like stuff like this.
True.
Mm.
That's so true. Genuinely, you're that kind of friend for me. Okay, for me personally, no. Also, I would like to add to that there were cameras there, and they were genuinely pointing at us. There was no light, and
Yeah,
imagine the camera following you at
yeah,
night.
and the cameras had these like red like lights, and I was telling Amal did not notice this. And I was telling Amal like, Amal, shoot, the cameras they're pointing at us, they're pointing at us.
Yeah, it was so scary. Okay, my personal experience that was the best, like with Simra. It was we met in this park called Creek Park. It is in Dubai, and we were we were riding these cycles, and she was driving okay, and then she just crashed into the footpath, and we were almost about to fall, and it was so scary, bro. I thought I was gonna die that day, that moment. It was
I
like
knew
those
you'd bring it up.
bro, it was those two people cycles, like where two people can ride it. So yeah, that was crazy.
Okay, look, only one person had to do the work, and I was that one person at the time. She was being so dramatic. She was like, "I'm on this side. I'm on this side. What if I fall? I'm gonna die." She was being so dramatic about it. Like, chill, bro. And you know, the thing is, when the parts, they were like so like some parts were like going like uphill, and then some were like going down, and like the thing is, I was sitting in such a cramped position. I'm tall, okay? I'm taller than Amal at least. So my foot kept slipping off of the pedals. That's what was happening.
Actually, you were just a really bad driver, and you just don't want to admit it. Like you were. I just felt like it just felt so dramatic. Like you can't imagine here. Like even if I describe it. Okay, what's the best thing that you think is the best about me?
But you, okay, you're really talented. I have like, I don't want to say this because like too much compliment. But one thing about you is that you're you have a lot of hobbies, whether it's cooking, art, or anything. You do a lot. And one thing is that you're really, really caring towards your friends. You're really attentive. You're constantly there, like a dog. So that's one thing.
Okay, thank you. Would you like to give any last advice for the audience who's watching?
Last advice. Okay, I'd say, hmm, I don't know. I'd say I've noticed people nowadays, they overthink a lot. They pick up on things that other people do a lot. And they overthink it so much, even if the person in front, they have like good intentions or they weren't thinking that much. So I'd say one thing is just to stop overthinking about what people say. You know, a lot of us, we think, oh, they don't like us. They think we're weird. They think we're cringe or anything. But most likely that's not the case. So it's really important to not overthink people's actions because people don't don't really think before they speak a lot of the times. So that's one advice I'll give to the viewers.
Okay, that was a really good advice personally for me because I think it was kind of relatable to me as well. And also, guys, excuse me for sitting in the dark because everyone's sleeping and I'm just sitting like this.
Mm.
So yeah,
Yes,
at least you can see me.
it's yeah, it's midnight. It's quite late, so
Yeah,
I understand why.
yeah. Okay. So thank you, Simra, for giving 26 minutes and 19 seconds of your time. And yeah, just thank you. And it was a
25
great
seconds
time.
now.
Yeah, yeah, shut up. It was a great time interviewing you. And yeah, just love you. Bye. Thank you.
Love
Allah
you
Hafiz.
too. Bye bye. Bye.